Okay, I got my lovely wife to actually watch me on Twitch instead of somebody else, which is very thankful for. So continue the one-player survival. I'm hoping this works. It's been an interesting weekend. Um, Everything's really looking good on OBS for me. Hopefully, it's looking good for my wife. Um, she hasn't said anything yet, so I'm kind of waiting for her verdict in chat. So, I mean, usually she's a quick typer, but for some reason I don't know. Fully down. Okay. Oh, dining was acceptable in this case. Okay, so going to continue to try this stream. Hopefully, it's working better now. See if I can find us a corner for our base that we're building. I almost forgot what we were doing there. it's it's been a rough weekend for streaming for. Oh yeah, but for those of you who tried to struggle through the competition, I do apologize. I apologize for the first parts of this. It didn't work out real great. Um, it's looking like it's doing a lot better now. Hopefully it stays that way. Hopefully what I found is all that was wrong with it. And it will continue to function like we need it to as I finish building up our next base here in the desert. For this solo playthrough, try to give you guys some extra ideas and things that can be done. Of course, last week, whenever I was doing this, I was questing and trying to build a base at the same time. This is very doable if that's something that you want to do. Normally, I will tend to build my base at one time so that it's done and ready. Now you don't want to let me up there. There we go. Looked like a freaking kangaroo there for a second. Oh, more blocks. Generally, yes, I do like to make my base pretty much most of it at one time, so I'm not having to go back and forth to do it. Sometimes you kind of have to, especially early on. You may not be able to make the whole base at one time. In the first couple of weeks on the playthrough, you saw me making the small storage closet more than a base. Which is all right. I mean, sometimes you don't need a big one. Sometimes you just need a small one. And a lot of times I like doing the storage spaces just because I like leaving stuff in different areas in case I want to go back there, if I want to check something else out in those areas. You know, a lot of people don't. They go from one area, go to the next area, they're done. They don't ever go back. They take all their stuff, they move to the next area, um, and they're good with that, and that's fine. Um, I generally like to leave stuff behind because you know, when I get done, say I go to the wastelands, I get through to my tier 6. You know, I'm doing all the high level POIs, getting the really good gear stuff, and then I want to go check out some of the areas that are kind of off the map, off the road, so to speak. POIs that maybe don't have a quest associated with them that you can go check out. Um, Something that's a little different. There are areas in the maps, as you actually got to see last week on this stream, a mining company that was actually not a POI, that was literally just part of the desert. But it was a mining thing, a mine that you could go down through. It had crates, it had zombies, everything else. I mean, you can make it a POI. You can make it a base if you wanted to. But those are different little things. And if you get to the wastelands and you get through and you're doing all your high level POIs, and all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, I'm just tired of this. Then everything that you can do, go back through, check out some of those areas that you hadn't checked out before. There's parks and caves and everything else that you can look through and find and see. There's so many different things that they actually have out there in the game to make it better. Make it funner. Find those little things that they threw in their little Easter eggs, so to speak. Me and my wife were running around the wilderness one day, and we saw a place called the Ingalls Residence. Oh my God, Little House on the Prairie. And believe it or not, the house looks so much like the Ingalls house. Whoever it was that came up with that weird little idea, it was cool. It really was. It was really cool. My wife's let me know that I should put out a dew collector, which she's right. That's one of the early on things that you kind of really want to do is get a dew collector out, get you some water going. Now, early on in the playthrough, I was actually talking about getting through the quests quick enough so that you could get murky water to boil, and that is a great way to do it. You can find a lot of water out in POIs. But eventually you want to be kind of self-reliant in that respect, that you don't have to go hurry and do a quest so you can get murky water. Now you can do things like there's a filter for mod for your helmet. You can do that. Drink all the dirty water you want, you'll never get dysentery, and it'll act just like regular water. That being said, you get the Wasteland book and you get purified water. That's the best. Even beats the mod because it does so much more than regular water does. Okay, so what do we got going over here? I hadn't really had a chance to get everything out and about. We do have a lot of which actually, I remember correctly, he actually got the book early on. Me and my wife had been struggling on a pair of tunes that we've been playing, trying to find that book to get the purified water. And he got it. I mean, I think he was like day 4 or something like that, day 5. It wasn't very long, and he happened to get that one to be able to make the purified water. And the nice thing is it doesn't take a whole lot to do it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and drink one of those. Ate some food. That should get me back up and going a little bit. Okay, so our question right now would be, do we want to put a roof on and put our dew collector on the roof, which is not a bad idea. Or even hey, what do you know? Now, this is kind of tricky because, you know, as you're putting these blocks out, at a point in time you will notice that the color changes, and I went over this before. I don't want that meaning. As you put blocks up, because wood is what it is, and so is cobble and concrete, you can only put so many building blocks attached to them. Most generally, 8's about it, as far as width goes, without having some sort of support underneath it. You can do a little bit more, but you start running into problems of the weight of your roof will cause it to crash. I have seen this happen before. Oh, can't get up. I got it. Okay, well, we'll do it this way then. Uh-oh. Got friends. And you see they were in right for the door. So let's get our melee weapon. Get down here, and before they destroy our door, let's offer them a bedtime story and help them go to sleep. Again, if you've got the materials on you, you can always repair it as necessary. Give me a lot more blocks. Get the roof put up. Get started on a really nice storage space here. I will probably stay here for a little while. The reason why I'm actually putting more effort into this particular base. If you're going to be staying somewhere for a little while, you may want to put that extra effort into it. Eventually, though, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a spot that I want, and I'm going to put a ladder in so I can get to the roof. That way, if I need to, I can add stuff to the edges of the roof. I really won't be able to do much in the center unless I could put blocks up there. That would actually help to stabilize the roof more, which if I am planning to put stuff on the top, I will probably end up doing. Just because it gives me more area to use. So while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and pop a block in there. That's pretty well in the center. Actually, I think I'm going to take that one out. Reason being is we really want it to be supported, and there really ain't going to be no support underneath that part of the roof. It's not going to be on the wall. So what we will have is on this outside. So we do some different little tricks or whatever. So I'm going to do this double pull. And now we have this little double pole holding up the roof. It adds a lot of support. Again, do it over here on this side. Bam. And you have just added a ton of stability to your base. I don't normally do this, and I wasn't planning on really doing this for the newer player guide, but to show you kind of what I'm talking about. There are certain things that you can do that will show you. Here's the stability. So as we were talking about the orange sections, if we were to take these blocks out, you will see all the dark orange up in there. If I take the other one out, you'd see a whole lot more. So what we did was add those blocks, and then all the time you added a ton of support. You can do the same over here. We're trying to get it. May have to get us a little nerd pole going here. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to put those there. There we go. And when we put our block here, let's go ahead and get that switched over. You will see it adds a lot of stability in there. So, kind of helps. It helps out a whole lot. having that in there. Um, you can change all kinds of aspects of your base just by adding blocks in key locations. Um, you can do it over here. That way you have all four sides done. And what we'll do is pick that block again, come over here, and bam. Now there's a lot less orange in there. And the more, if you want to, you can go all the way around the outside. And the more you put in there, the more stability that you would have. Now, you ask about this one here, it's because it's over a door. The door doesn't really support very much. It supports a little bit, but not as much as you would think. So, okay. Make a few more blocks. And we will get get rid of the color, just so that we're not having to constantly look at that. Go back, get our squares. I just did that more to show you everybody what I was talking about as far as making sure you have stability in your basis. And I think right there I'm going to put a ladder. So, get us a ladder. You can go up. Push that off. And now you don't want to leave an empty hole above your thing. We went over this before. So again, I'm going to get us a wood hatch. And what we'll do is take the wood hatch, and depending on which way we want it to open, so if the arrow is pointing towards you, the hatch will open away from you. So however you want it to open up, most generally I like to have it open up the same way that the side my ladder is on. This being because if you run forward and hit it, it automatically sends you down. You don't have to worry about trying to get the hole just right so that you can move down. So, okay. Now what we need to do is start turning all this to wood. Always work from the bottom up. You add weight as you add your different types of block, and you add support. So because the wood is a little bit heavier than the building block is, and of course the cobblestone is even heavier, what happens is if you put it in the wrong way, it'll collapse on you. Anything going straight up usually don't have any kind of issue, but when you start getting things like your roof and stuff, You really want to make sure everything underneath it is supporting everything else very well. Oh, more friends. Okay, so more lullabies. Everybody thinks we're this great singer. We're not, so, but hey. I'm more than happy to accommodate them when I can. There we go. Okay, back to turning our stuff into wood. I got most of this done. As soon as I get this finished, I'm going to listen to my lovely wife's suggestion. And oh, we got a wolf. Oh, dinner came to the door. Wow, I've never had them deliver before. Ain't that nice? Dinner delivered. Very, very nice. Almost like having Grubhub in the apocalypse or something. Okay. I'm going to finish this up. We've got a few more building blocks, so I'll go ahead and probably make a few more like this, just to add some more stability and support to our roof. Because I mean, let's face it, we don't want it falling in, right? Pretty close to having our base wooded out. Going on our roof. Try to get this done as quick as we can. So, as I've found so far, having a small map with few towns poses a challenge by itself. Why we had so few towns is part of the settings that we used, part of it's the map, and whatnot. We need to get some more wood. So, I do believe we actually have a quest. Nighttime is not always the best time to do quests. But sometimes you get lucky. I like to do a lot of quests at night. Depends on the settings you have, whether they're sprinting after you, running after you. Yeah. Get some wood. Get us a little bit of food going. In 4 minutes in there, we got 228. There we go. Have enough to finish out the food. Our blocks back up. Okay, so we got through some of this. It's really nice. We need to go ahead. I'll probably go ahead and do a couple more quests just to get some more resources. Make sure we got everything that we need. We got lock picks. We could probably use a few more arrows. Don't use a whole lot of arrows though. Got water, got honey, got food. Probably go ahead and put this water up for right now. Just use that. Put our treasure map up. I know it's one of those things I was actually looking at doing. But since we actually have a quest, I'm going to go ahead and do the quest if we got time. I'm going to do the treasure chest. I'd like to show you guys at least one of the treasure quests before this whole stream is done. Got iron arrows, so don't really need the stone that much. Just going to wait till we get a couple more bacon and eggs cooked up. Make sure we got enough food to go. Okay, so let that going. Go ahead and step out. Grab our bike. Make sure that we don't have anything. We got all kinds of stuff in it. Which actually reminds me, as I see that we have a water filter, I was actually going to make a dew collector, as my wife suggested. We'll get that tracked. See about getting our materials, polymers. And I'm not seeing that. My wife's probably already spotted them and is thinking, well, why don't you look there? There we go. Polymers. Some pipes. And some duct tape. Which don't have enough, but I think we do have some glue. Yep, there we go. We should have some cloth. There we go. And then we'll just go ahead and we'll make some duct tape real quick. Always nice to have a little extra on hand. Trust me, everything uses duct tape. The most relied upon resource in the zombie apocalypse. I can understand why. You use it for everything, right? Surprised they don't have baling wire in there somewhere. They don't yet. Give them time. Okay. That's done. Put our glue back up. We can make a dew collector. Voila. Okay, did we have any extra wood? Yes. And the reason why I asked that is because I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wood in at least a good chunk of this roof, because I am going to put our dew collector on the roof. This is another alternative way of doing things. You can put it down there beside, just to remind yourself that, hey, I need to go check it. I've done that quite a bit. That's just so I remember to actually check the dew collector. I generally put it with my farming plots. Not that they actually have any interaction with each other, but just because that way I remember to do everything at one time. Farm, check my water, all that neat stuff. Looks like we may have enough wood to finish up all the roof. Should be pretty close. And then we'll get our dew collector put out so we get this roof finished. There we go. Got the roof finished. Dew collector's ready. I prefer to have it white than pink. So we'll put it right there. Put the water filter on there. Go down and collect the other two pieces that we had. The tarp. Thought we had the gatherer for it as well. I may be wrong. I could be remembering that from another playthrough. If so, eventually what I'll do is buy it. Once I am able to open up and have a few more storage locations, it's going to be a whole lot easier to keep track of what I got. But we definitely would like to have the gatherer. Yes, I agree. I need some organization. You know, we got the tarp now. We got the water filter. All we have left to do is the gatherer. And we'll make some farm plots here in a little while. And we'll start doing a little bit more with self-sustaining. Okay, so get rid of some of the stuff that we got. Okay. We should be good for at least one quest. Now that we've got our dew collector up and going, we've got our base fairly well wooded out. We're going to have to get a little bit more cobblestone. Now this was a mistake that I have left there because I'm actually thinking about maybe putting a potted plant on there or something. I don't know. But we'll see if we can utilize it. Okay, so where's our quest? The quest is behind us. Let's go. Vroom, vroom. I'm trying to make sure that we don't fall off into the canyon again. That would probably not be a good thing. But it was a very interesting accident, so to say. Just from the simple fact of I had never seen that before. Made it interesting. Something different, something unique. There are unique things, like I said, all over the different maps. The larger the map, the more likely you are to have a few more of the unique things. Maybe even doubles of them. But we got a smaller map with lower population, so we have our own drawbacks to work with. Everything is still going fairly well. The one thing that I myself feel behind upon, even though technically there is no real behind, is my vehicle. I'm selling a bike. I was hoping to have the mini bike by now. For some reason whatsoever, just have not been lucky with the drops as far as books go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Got a sneaky kill in there. Hey, you didn't give me my arrow back. Checking for mailbox. I don't think there's actually a mailbox with this one, but I figured, check it. Why not? Can always use yucca. Trust me, it's a great additive to your water for drinks. Especially yucca juice smoothies. Of course, doesn't compare to the purified water, but hey, nothing does. Okay. Go ahead and get this quest going. It's just a clear, so hopefully not a whole lot of extra zombies. No infested. So what we got going here? Maybe sneak around a little bit if we can. But that's probably going to last very long in this building. And it actually looks like you're upstairs. Oh no, nope, there's one. I caught a couple of them. Okay, let's see what we can do. Oh yeah. Look, she's sitting pretty, almost in the pew. How could I miss him? Okay, well. Oh. Nothing more satisfying. So good so far. That was with stone arrows. I got iron arrows now. Oh yeah. Dang darn it, they ain't giving me none of my arrows back though. Oh well. At least we got them taken care of. Get some extra wood. Now see, I wish I could take this. I could put this back there. I could put it on that little block that was sticking out there. There are actually mods that will do that. That will allow you to do things like that, like take that. But the only thing I can do is get me some wood, make me a building block. Sometimes you may get lucky and it actually be a shape that you can utilize. If that is the case, you can hit R, and nope, unfortunately you can't do it. So I heard a zombie. Ah. Oof. Sales ladies. Scary. Are you still moving? It's like a Superman landing there or something. Yeah, no, not Superman. Okay. Yeah, I'm not liking this very much. Why do I have the feeling there's going to be more than one of them waiting for me? I do. I just have this strange feeling. That they're just sitting down there going, ooh, is he going to fall down or not? Nope. Not that this is going to work, but hey. Oh. Well. Nobody in that one. No. Nobody waiting. Took our places. An easy escape route. Or an easy entrance for zombies. Give or take, you know. So this is a very good mod to be able to learn how to make. The rad remover mod schematic, because the rad remover stops the radiated zombies from being able to heal themselves. So yes, it is a very good thing to have. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and learn it. That way I don't have to worry about it. There we go. You can take this time if you want. Get you some cloth. Break down the bed. Get you some more cloth. Maybe get you some pipes if you need them. Then follow the light. Light says we go downstairs. You can't sneak going down a ladder. Okay. Let's see if we can sneak it a little bit. Yeah. Not sneaking very well. I tried. I do have the assassin's head on, except for the gloves. I have creature gloves on, so I may want to invest in putting the assassin ones on. I just don't know if I could yet or not. I think I have to remake the workbench and all that good stuff. But it may be a good idea now, if we're going to try to sneak around a bit more, to go ahead and utilize the full set. Yeah, again, it just didn't work. But my trusty spear, yep, came through again. Get some more resources. You can always use some resources. As we continue on, we may not need as many, but for as tight as resources have been because of the length of distance of our quests and stuff, I think it's a really good idea to get our resources whenever we can. Oh, you're trying to make me fall through the floor. Sometimes it happens. And sometimes it don't. Okay. Again, not going to surprise anybody again. I'm getting kind of used to that. We do have some more resources. And a really bright light coming from somewhere. Just in case. Boy, there's a whole lot more to this church than I thought there was. It's like the Underground Railroad or something. Ah, trash. You wouldn't try to sneak up behind somebody, would you? here. I thought I was supposed to be the sneaky one. Boy, they fooled me. I'm gonna head back this direction. Kind of see where it is. Maybe next time I'll know, and they won't surprise me. We do have some repair kits. I'm gonna go ahead and repair my spear. Make sure it's up to snuff just in case. It's good to go. Make sure the gun is loaded. Make sure the machine gun is loaded. Can't really load a bow, but make sure you got arrows for it. There you go. And we'll go activate the switch. I have a feeling that they're waiting for me. In fact, I believe I see one there. I don't think... Hey, what do you know? I like that. I think one more. When the sneaking works, it can be fun. When it works. Don't think I want to know what's down in that hole. Just going to gather some resources up. Who I can take. Who I can take with me back to the base. To make my base better. Yeah, that's not going to work. There we go. That works the best. And look, there's an arrow. Ah. Lucky find. Sounds like there might be somebody outside waiting for me. Fans. Just can't ever get away from them. It's the White Hill Church of God. You may not remember it. but you've probably been through it at least once. No guarantee. I know we've seen the upstairs because it's just a tiny little church upstairs. And if you're really needing nitrates for your farming, um, this is actually one of your challenges as well, is to harvest nitrates. Nothing better than a dead body. So we do got a couple more. That's I believe we already redeemed that one. You can redeem some of these other ones if we want. I haven't even crafted a bedroll yet. That was one of those things I was talking about last time. We actually to craft the bedroll. Just to finish this one off, that will give us 3. There's other things over here. There's more challenges for a later time. Okay, we're just getting our goodies here. You may not need resources early on in the game. You may not need a lot of cloth or anything like that. Something you're like, well, yeah, I've got piles and piles of this stuff. What am I ever going to do with it? At some point in time, it will come in handy. Cloth especially, make bandages, make first aid bandages, make duct tape. Yeah, there's no telling how much of something you may or may not need. It's always good just if you, I'm not telling you to grab every resource that you get your hands on, but if you get resources, don't just, well, I don't really need that, throw it away or sell it, or yeah, I'm never going to need this. You may want to save some of it because you never know when you might need it. So I'm hearing something. It may be outside, because no matter what, zombies always seem to be able to find you. I wouldn't suggest killing yourself too much on wall safes early on. It's hard to get a pick good enough to actually damage them sufficiently to actually get through them in a short amount of time. Decide how many lock picks you want to be able to expend on that. I'm going to try one more time. Yep, and then give up. Now, there's different things that you can use. You can use a wrench, your stone axe, your iron picks, your steel picks. they do a considerable amount of damage for you. But if you don't have the time or the patience, for that matter, because sometimes it's just a patience thing. Um, Sometimes you just get frustrated. Well, you know, some of this thing's gonna open up one way or the other. You ain't got a whole bunch of zombies waiting to cheer you on. Then by all means, take your time. Get your pick, get your axe, your stone axe. Don't use a regular axe because they don't ever work real well. Your picks and your stone axes will work, but your stone axes will still only do so much damage. Your iron picks and up are your best bets. Besides your lock picks. So steel spear parts may make that worth it. Get our goodies. We actually got a hunting rifle. Not a big fan of the hunting rifles. They're still just a single shot. Get our goodies and know that make sure nothing's broke through yet. This is another one of those times. Definitely rather have it lockpick work, like open says me. I would probably spend 3 or 4 on this, just because this is one of the better chances for your loot. I would probably be less tempted to walk away from it versus a wall safe, just because of the quality of loot that you can get out of it. So, that being said, we'll give it one more lockpick and see how much. Ooh, that's a lot. So, it goes down pretty quick. I also know that there's quite a few friends outside. Oh, a very nice find. So first of all, we have the bandit armor mod plating. If we don't have them already on our armors, I would put them on. I will keep the pocket mod because I can do it later. But this will give us +2 on our armor rating, which means we take less damage. But beyond that, this little beauty right here, which will replace our pipe machine gun, is a tactical assault rifle. You've only got one more step past that. We'll get this bad boy loaded in case we need it. An unloaded weapon in the zombie apocalypse. It's giant paperweight. It's going to slow you down. That's all it's going to do. So, that being said, we really don't have no mods for it right now, but we don't really have to have them. So, we'll switch back over and get ready to go outside. And see if we have a throng of adoring fans waiting for us. Oh, one more little area for loot. Okay. Here we go. Boy, they really were insisting on coming inside to say hi. Guess he wanted to be dinner. I don't know. Our friends. Can't believe it's destroying this nice church. Apparently, they were trying to dig their way into me. And it just wasn't working that well for them. Oh, looks like they broke the ladder. It's the reason why they were having such a hard time. Some are a little smarter than others. Not that it does them any good, but some are smarter than others. Yep. Nurse was in first place, it looks like. Oh, man. You know what? You did that to me the last time, too. Oh, whoops, I almost forgot my bike. Where'd my bike go? Oh, my bike's on the side. That's right. So I'm going to go around to the front so I can show my lovely wife what it looks like. So she can see the building, even if she's never actually done the quest. I think she'll recognize the building. So she may recognize it now. We'll go turn this in. We got some nice loot out of there. Then I might stop by some of these cars just to check for loot. On the off chance it may give me a vehicle, but which I do have a Point Reese monkey, so this will let you get the magazines. I didn't need him to show me how to do it. It was a little interesting little POI. I wouldn't, it was a little cramped, some tight quarters. Not a whole lot of dead ends, which was nice. I'm kind of hoping for, in this respect, is maybe to get some more of the vehicle magazines that we're really lacking right now to try to get the mini bike. Got things that'll help after I get the mini bike, but I need to actually get to the mini bike first. Got some buildings spread out around here. Maybe if I can find a nice used automotive center or something. I don't know. What do we have up here that might actually be worth investigating? Ah, Shotgun Messiah. Probably not be worth investigating right now. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to go back to the trader so we can put this quest in. And this is a diner. I think I may have investigated this already. But I'll check the cars. See if maybe level 3 iron spear. Nice, I've got one. It's always nice when they give you a backup. There's not a whole lot of luck right now in finding the vehicle books. I know we will eventually get them. I'm just hoping to get them sooner rather than later. Of course, you know, it's not agreeing with me on that, but may just go ahead and do the loot. See if maybe I can get something I can use. Besides the 4x4, too bad I couldn't loot that. That'd be nice. I mean, it's already put together. Mini bike. Motorcycle. Don't want the motorcycle. It's missing the wheel. I hate that I have to ride wheelies everywhere. Okay, so don't really need most of this stuff. I'll take the lockpicks. Let's see about another level 3. Hopefully try not to go too far away. Clear zombies? Why not? Let's try the Solano residence. Sounds hot. You come right here, check the cement mixer, check the forge. just to see if there's anything of use. He does have a intact gyrocopter that we cannot borrow. He's kind of stingy that way. But then all the traders are, so. Let's keep checking trash and whatnot. Continue to see if we can get those items that we need. You'd be surprised what you can find in junk. In the trash. Just about anything. A lot of it depends on your loot level, on your game level, which, because we are now in the desert, our loot stage is now 69, which is good, and our game stage is 75, which means it gets a little harder as the game stage continues to progress upward. Everything continues to get harder with it. Not much of the chemistry station there. Workbench. Hey, we got a lucky find there. We found some mini bike handlebars. Getting closer. If we can just get a chassis, we can make this without having to worry about it. The reason why we can't make it is because you actually have to make the chassis and the handlebars to make the mini bike. You have to have all this stuff. Well, it's the mini bike chassis that actually takes and makes it the roughest, because you actually have to make it. Well, it takes a certain level to be able to make it. It doesn't take no level to make the mini bike. So that's what we're waiting for. So if I can get the chassis, the mini bike chassis, I would definitely have this made. Because then it wouldn't matter. I could make the mini bike with or without the crafting level required to make the chassis and handlebars. There's more stuff upstairs. There's lots of stuff to loot. Different areas. Hoping for, you know, the books that we need, mods, whatnot. Hopefully eventually we'll get those things that we need. Just not happening right now. We are getting some of the stuff that we, don't get me wrong. We have been getting quite a few of the things that we need. And it'll continue to work that way. Hey, vehicle magazine, nice. That will definitely come in handy as far as trying to get a better vehicle. More steel spear parts. We're going to leave it the minivan. Don't know why there's a ramp over here, but No reason. Okay. Go out. Go back to our base. Oh wait, we got loot. Check this out real quick. Right here by our base. Oh yeah, definitely stuff up. Okay, back to the base. One of the things I'm going to be looking at is making some more storage boxes. Craft up 3 of them anyways. Start getting some stuff organized. Okay then. There we go. Okay, so first off, let's put metal in this one. Springs, whatnot, brass, lead, nails, anything made with or made by metal. We'll call this one crafting. And this will involve most of our crafting items, polymers, brass, leather, cloth. Now I'm going to put a bone in there too because we use it to craft glue. Put glue in there because we use it to craft duct tape. I also want to do a building. This is for all those things that we use in building our base, basically. Wood, concrete, all that neat stuff, things that we use to actually make things. Now that being said, now we'll be able to come out here and clear all this out. And well, let's make this one water products. We'll take some of the stuff that we're going to have inside for crafting and whatnot, metal, building, and we'll move it all to the other boxes. Now I'm not going to organize everything all right now, just that would take a lot of time. But we can offload real quickly with our nice handy dandy little button. To send in and make stacks. Make full stacks of what we have in there. Anything that you may have extra, you will have to put in there to start making another stack. There's nothing else in my thing that has anything like that. We'll go over to our crafting tab, do the same thing. Go to our building tab, put our building blocks in there, and all the rest of our building stuff. And we're going to add our concrete in there. We will be making more boxes as we go. Now I'll call this one food, but as we still don't have quite enough boxes, yeah, there's never enough boxes for my lovely wife. Then she would have a box for every item, and we don't have a warehouse big enough. So haven't got the forge up and running just yet. I need to probably get that done here before long. What I'm wanting to do right now is just kind of empty my inventory out and get some of this stuff squared away. So I go back, get another quest, get some of our water items out. Get some of that stuff offloaded. I'm going to put my books up. This one, of course, is going to have stuff that we're going to use for our water. I'm going to put in most of what else I have until I can get this few more boxes made. Okay, so I hear a plane. That means we've got an airdrop incoming. Eventually, we will definitely want a farming box, a medical box, or a mechanical box. We'll make a few more boxes the next time we come by, and probably our forge, so we can get our forge up and going. Don't necessarily have to have it right now, but it will definitely want to get it up and going sooner rather than later. We'll take out some of our metal and stuff so we can get it moved over. Again, more building supplies. Made some room in there, not a lot, but we have made a little bit of room. This is just the start. Of what we need to be doing. So there we go. We got it started, we got it underway, but let's go ahead and run around over to our trader. Or wait, not our trader, our quest, sorry. Actually, it's going back into the area that we were eyeballing a little bit earlier. Let's try not to go the hard way. oh, can you make it? Can you make it? I think you can. I think you can. I think you can. And yep, he's making it.
Do you need coffee? That's what I'm coming here for.
My lovely wife asked me if I would like to have some more coffee. And as mine's a little cold, I will say, oh yeah. And thank you.
You're welcome, baby.
Okay, so let's get headed in the direction we need to go for our hot quest at the Serrano residence. Not quite sure why I call it a hot quest. Nobody, if you don't know what a Serrano is, I would venture a guess to say look up exactly what a Serrano is, and you can understand a little bit of fun I'm poking out there. So. Up. Here we go. Oh. And he made it over. Yay. Not going to worry about the vulture very much or buzzard, because let's face it, I'm not down in health. So, but this is the beautiful Serrano residence. Apparently somebody else has already got their mailbox.
I hate that one.
And this is one of those times where if you're short on sand, clay, rock, or whatever, this is a wonderful, wonderful residence in order to dig up the whole yard and let it replace itself. As you see, not a whole lot of loot on the outside. It's never really been one of those where you're going to find a lot of loot around the outside. So we'll go in, we'll get the quest going, get started, and then I can show you guys that now nothing really has changed very much. We go down and check the mailbox. Again, no mail. So get going in here. We've got a basement. Maybe not a good thing. And if you're looking at these paintings, you're thinking to yourself, how the hell can I get one of those? I mean, you can't make those in the game. Well, honestly, there are mods that will give you things like the pictures and stuff, but these paintings in particular, a lot of times you can find them being sold by the traders. You buy one of the art things and then use your radial menu, and you can pick which one you want to put up on the wall. So it makes it very, very handy that way. Right now, we're just looking for zombies. Try to find them before they find us, and hope to not fall to the floor. Never opened up the front door. Not quite at that point yet. This is awful peaceful, right? Something seems a little off. And it's not me. Don't really see nothing in there either. Guess it's time to explore the downstairs. Ah, I'm seeing some red dots now. Let me see if I have. Nah, I probably really don't even need to look. No, didn't need to look. I have no pain medication, so I'm gonna have a concussion until I get back to the base. Yes, that's actually one of those things that probably wouldn't hurt to actually carry on you. But I mean, it's one of those things you gotta kind of balance those things that you need with those things where you can carry more loot. Give a little, take a little. I mean, scary. This is where that first one was that I killed. Must have got stopped between floors. This really doesn't seem very practical. Let's uh-oh. So, yeah, I kind of made a boo-boo. So, we have a very nice tactical assault rifle, and apparently I have put it up back at the base. Doesn't do me much good here. Sneaking's paying off a little bit. I have a feeling there's a whole lot more trouble waiting for me to push that button. Push the button, push the button, push the button, push the button. Okay, okay, I'll push the button. Okay, well, I'm kind of a dud there. But then again, I may not have been meant to go this way. I've been known to take the road less traveled once or twice. Oh, it's like getting the fuzzy from having a concussion. I think the other ones are on top. Not sure if there's an easy way to find them. No, apparently they're not on top. Give me my arrow back. This has been one of my wife's favorite things to do here lately. The little sneaky.
I'm just not very good at it. Where are you at?
The Solano residence.
Oh yeah, we're downstairs.
Okay, so it looks like I've got the outside of this taken care of. Not a whole lot of zombies. Even for a clear. Hasn't been really much of nothing. I find that's going to change a whole lot when I open up the big doors here. No sneaky when they fall from the ceiling. It'd be nice if they give me some of my arrows back, though. I don't know if there's another way into that room, or it didn't look like it. Maybe. But no. There's a way into that room that I can see. Nope. Try to be real quiet about this. I know there's got to be a lot more to what's going on here. And I'm sure at some point in time I will find out. Forgot the sneaky. Doesn't really look like there's anything in there. Oh, I'm gonna go back the way I come, and here's a ladder. I can find anything. Yeah, not a whole lot of zombies, even for it just being a clear. Still kind of waiting for that other shooter drop type of thing. Be kind of nervous as to, you know, exactly what's going on. Where that major group of zombies are waiting. I have not found them yet. That door is locked. I'm sure eventually I will have to go and back and find all these zombies again so I can kill them. Don't like rats. I hate mutants. Somehow I bypassed them. Must be that button over there. Maybe. No, eventually they'll break the door down. Oh, another button. Maybe this one open it up. Let's see. Yes. Got another friend coming. Ah, there he is. Boy, he crawled a long way to get there to me. Well, I still hear at least one or two more. We'll go ahead and I don't remember if we got any creepers in the sleeping quarters. I may not have made it through the sleeping quarters, to be honest with you. That's a good possibility. So I'm just going to start going through the end loot here. Then I'll go find the rest of the zombies I missed. But I got the lockpicks for my quest reward. I have a feeling I'm going to need them all. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, candy corn. AK-47 machine gun. Normally, I would probably be thrilled to have that. I'd be like, AK-47, yes, sweet, fine, nice to go. The problem is I got a tactical assault rifle sitting back at the base, which is a tier above the AK-47. And I left it at home. Oh, there's another creeper. Might be what my wife was talking about. There we know, I'm done. To say that I can't say disappointed, as much as the anticipation of everything just did not live up to what I was thinking for the size of this POI. You know, that's part my fault. I think that there should have been more, but for the size of the POI. Oh God, excuse me. So with a flashlight mod or a flashlight in your helmet, night vision goggles, flaming tool, makes it a lot easier to see down here. I'm going to go to my knife though, because I am going to be scrapping for nitrates. And this is a good way to get them. So I have to go back through because apparently I've missed something in the POI. There's areas where I haven't been. Somehow I worked around them. I don't know. But again, I'm wanting to make some farm plots. This will definitely help with the nitrates, the rotting flesh or brains as they look like. I need those. And lots of wood. Some clay also, so at some point in time I will probably have to stop and do some digging to get some clay. It's locked. Okay, so we came in here. Yeah. Backtrack ourselves up a little bit here. I didn't want to fill up too much on my inventory. Now I've actually got the options of collecting a bit more stuff, resources. No, I'm not looking for the way. I know there's a button down there that goes to another door that would lead to another way to go out. I passed up a lot of loot on the way in, so I wouldn't fill up my inventory. I'm now backtracking a little bit just to see some of the stuff that I didn't collect. To get some of the resources that aren't that easy to come by. Military trucks are always a good place to ranch. You get a little bit of everything from them. Extra polymers, cloth, mechanical parts, iron, of course, gas we will eventually need. All this stuff is a good place to get it. So I'll head back into the base. So I went that way last time. Doesn't look like there's much in here. I broke this door down and came through here. Already got all this stuff. Came through here. We actually have a locked door. And we'll go ahead and take it out. Just because I hadn't been here and we finished the quest, so. So it doesn't look like there's a whole lot to be getting. So there's a button. Go ahead and push that. And this door. Ah, it's the one that goes outside. Already been there. So back inside, back down through here. Nothing there. The elevator go across. Been in here. Don't really have any money, so no use looking in the vending machine. So I'm gonna guess we'll drop down here. Done this before. This door is locked. I'm gonna go ahead and break it open now. Some more medical, toilet to check, showers. Again, really didn't miss anything, so I guess because I wasn't chasing resources and loot, I actually found a more direct route to get here. So, who knew? Go here, push the button, and we will be done with this place. And voila, we are done. We are out. Go get my bicycle. Bicycle, bicycle. And we will go turn this in. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm a low on health, so I'm buzzard bait. Only two things you can do. Either continue to try to outrun the buzzards, or you gotta stop and kill them. Right now, I was succeeding at outrunning them. I'm not no more, so there we go. And he infected me. Good thing we have honey. Yes, this is why I tell you to always get your honey. Give me some more food. Kill me a Zed head. Butcher the buzzard. Back on my bike. And we'll go turn the quest in. Yeah, no painkillers. Bandages aren't going to work very well for me for right now because I'm actually not that low on my available health. I'm just low on maximum health until I can get to the painkillers. Which are back at base, of course. But we made it through. Made it out alive. Got some more experience. Now, we will be heading back next stream to our other base. Why? Because the horde base is already ready over there. It needs a little bit of concrete work, maybe some cobblestone. It will be ready for the next horde night. I have a day to try to make a horde base here. Not going to happen. I could probably do it if that's all I did. It is possible, but I would suggest not doing that to yourself, and go ahead and enjoy the day. And when you get ready for that last horde day, on your horde day, go back to your horde base. Just double make sure you've got your ammo, food, everything like that. That's one of the reasons why I leave stuff in storage spaces in case I do have to go back. In this case, it's because of horde night. Now, I would like to have shown you a horde night in the desert, but that will have to be on the one afterwards, where I can actually get a base made for the desert. But right now, we'll try and get a decent quest done. See if he's got anything that we may need or want. I mean, I always want magazines, but I don't generally buy them all because I don't have enough money to. And we get a lot of them from questing. If you're one or two off, this is a good place to go check and say, okay, hey, I need one more of these so I can get to the next level of tool. Buy it. Be happy with it. I have the 720 for the Gatherer. I'm going to go ahead and buy it so I can put it on my dew collector. Not really at a point yet where I'm going to be selling books, but that actually may not be far off from the distance. So I see a buzzard over there. No, buzzard, bait from me, thank you. But I am going to check for a painkiller. I get rid of my concussion and get my health to return to 130 of 130. Nice. Okay, so I have a little bit of wood. I don't think I'm going to have enough this time around, but I'm going to go ahead and oops. I am going to go in and take DM off. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about accidentally hitting something again. Nope, I'm going to get some wood out, and I'm going to make 3 more boxes. Offload into my building. Okay. Now I have to make sure that I leave enough room for my tables and stuff, which I shouldn't have no problem with. So go ahead and get these going. I go ahead and do medical here. I combine some of them lots of times, at least in the beginning, until I need separate, boxes for them. That way you just don't need tons and tons of boxes. You can make boxes as you go, as you need them. So where I got medical, we got parts and mods. We will do mechanical, and this will include all the electrical too. So we'll start doing the medical in here. I will put the acid in there with that, aloe, recogs, painkillers, nitrates. Actually, nitrates would actually be a crafting material. Let me get those back out. Extra first aid bandages, fork bites, testosterone, steroids, creams, extra bandages if you have them, extra first aid kits, and so forth. Start doing some mechanical, start getting some of that put up. Of course, that would be tires and all that neat stuff too, whatnot. That, you know, you may or may not need. Parts and mods. Your parts, of course, mods. Anything that you modify weapons or armor with. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, you're leaving. Come on, Bubba. Come on.
Probably need one for ammo and archery. I may just go ahead and make one more. That way I have it put out there. That should take care of like 90% of everything. So do ammo and archery. And then of course any extra ammo, gunpowder, bullet tips, casings, stuff like that. Archery would be, you know, your feathers, actual crossbow bolts or whatnot. Put these up in there. Medical blood bag. Crafting, I'm going to put nitrates in there. Now, I generally keep the food and water separate over by the campfire. Unload all the food, water, that there. Get out stuff that we know doesn't go in there. There we go. There's our water now. You know, that's what's supposed to be in there. Food. We can start taking some of our medical out that we know. Crafting. Parts. Mods. We'll go get this stuff put up. I know I haven't been doing a lot of questioning on this one, but it is important to get your bases set up. It really is. You need a place of relative safety. I do say relative because it's the zombie apocalypse. There's no real safe place, but relative safety. That you can do those things that you need to do in between horde nights and whatnot. And that's what these things are really for. The ability to make your weapons, your armor, have a place to have your workbenches and whatnot. in between questing, in between hordes, have some fun. Yeah, there we go. Have some fun. We'll put those in there for right now until we can get the chassis. Eventually I will have one more box for armor, weapons, tools, all the extra stuff that we may get dropped that we don't currently have. It happens, but we will get it set up so that we will have those. We're going to use parts and mods right now just because they are parts and they are mods for those things that we were using. So everything's getting a bit more tidier. Not completely yet, but we are getting closer. We got the next modification for our dew collector, so we'll put that in there. It's really nice to have the freshwater, the mod. Whoops. I guess I should have wooded the ladder. That probably would have been a smart thing to do. So, what I'm going to do is, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to take the block. There we go. I don't think I have, no, I don't have the ability to make the hatch on me right now. I need another piece of wood, I think. I'll make the hatch again, get me a little bit of wood. Wood hatch, craft that. Get over back to our thing here and do what I should have done before, and that is make it wood. Okay, so that's accomplished. Go ahead and get that back on there. There we go. Got that all fixed up. Our rifle put back down. Okay, so one of the things I was talking about last time was farm plots and the forge. So let's look at our forge real quick so that we can get it made. Track out what we need. Crafting. We got what we need. We need 3 duct tape. 1, 2, 3. We need a wooden log. So we'll go here. Craft a wood log. Back to crafting. Get our leather. Metal for our pipe. And then building, we'll have our cobble. There we go. So let's go ahead and make our forge. It doesn't take very long. We'll get it up and going. Now, one of the other things I was talking about is farm plots. I'll probably go ahead and make 1 or 2 of those real quick. As soon as I get this forge done. And we'll get it placed. There we go. Okay, so next thing we want to do, the farm plot block. I'm going to track it real quick. We got wood, need nitrates. We might just go ahead and make a couple of them. Our building, we're going to need, and we need the rotting flesh. Putting food because, well, it actually gets used in some of the food. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make 2 of those. That way we can start doing some farming to help self-sustain us. Very, very helpful. We do have lots of seeds. The one I'm going to do, I'm going to take 1 chrysanthemum. I'm going to take 1 goldenrod for right now. You can get to the point where you can use the farmer's outfit. The farmer's outfit helps with your harvest, helps with your seed gathering and whatnot. It's actually very, very handy to have. So we got our 2 farm plots. Now this is one of the things I was talking about before. I'm going to go upstairs. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my farm plot. It's just like a regular block. And there we go. I'm going to put them along the edge of the wall. The stability really, really works with it. So put my chrysanthemum in. Put my goldenrod in, because let's face it, you don't see a whole bunch of that stuff going around here, so we're going to have to grow our own. We do have coal for our purified water. We do still have some goldenrod and chrysanthemum for when we need it. Actually, we're probably not far off from needing to go ahead and probably make a couple of these. I've actually got a lot of murky water as well. So I'll start off with making the murky water. With your regular water. There we go. And I will get some coal, which I think I've moved it all. Which we've got archery now and ammo that we can move. Parts. Most of this stuff can be put up in other places now. Metals up, mechanical, which includes batteries, tires, and whatnot, our ammo and archery. We put that stuff up, and that stuff. Shotgun shells. We want to put all of it up there, the stuff that we actually are using. We want to keep at least some of that stuff out for us. More parts and mods. Ammo. I always put paper in the ammo because that's what you use to make shotgun shells. Yeah. Archery, get our feathers, crafting, our glue. Nope, not yet. That goes in there. There we go. Our building. And we'll put the robot in with parts and mods right now. Okay. Let's put all my wood up. Those ones I already know, put back. So I can sell them at the trader at another time. Learn our books real quick. See if we get anything better. Oh, we can make a cement mixer now, which means we can make our own concrete. Definitely a plus. Oh, we're up to iron tools quality 2. Nice. Iron spear quality 6 is good. Oh, surf spill quality 1, even better. We're probably trying to get that before long. We've already got a level 2 pistol, so that doesn't help us out very much. Our vehicle bucks, we still need 5 more of those. And our food books. Yay, we're doing good with those. Okay, we do have some points. We do have 5 points to go. Still would suggest trying to max out as much as we can. We're out to 9. We've only got one more thing left in there, and then we'll be able to max out those and some of the other ones down through here that we could use. You may have heard a screamer if you're playing. I didn't hear a screamer, but well, I see you guys walking around. They're not running towards me and any threatening gestures, so no, I say no screamer. Okay, so I'm gonna run back in here. And yes, cool. I'm just going to take it all. I'm going to end up, eventually I'm going to have to get some more of that stuff because I already liked my purified water. So, purified water. Cook 5 of those, get them going. At least we can get them going. I'll have to get some more wood to get them to continue on. Oops, there we go. Up. There we go. We got 6 minutes. There we go. That should finish that out. Get this stuff. Whoops. This stuff put back up. Learn those last 2. Okay, so most of that done. We don't actually have to have this ceiling, but it's there for a reason. It's an experiment to see if we will get fewer screamers when we use our forge and workbench chemistry stations. you go. Get up. Now, again, one of the things that we've been working towards is a mini bike. One of the other things that we'll be working towards as well of course is better armor, and we are up to tier 2 on those. The reason being is the nerd armor, the outfit, when you wear it, gives you a chance to gain 2 of the magazine skill points when reading the magazine. Very nice. I hadn't been using it yet. I need to actually get one crafted so I can use it when I read my magazine, so I have a better shot at getting extra skill points. And let's face it, extra skill points is a very nice thing to be able to have. So then we want to be careful. Even though we can do the tier 3s and whatnot, it's still a bit dangerous in the desert with the added difficulty all the way across the board on everything that you do. So, almost hit it. So, head for a quest. You don't have to, but I tend to try to avoid the outlying zombies just so they're not trying to follow me for any length of time. Or in the case of cots and mutants, so they're not spitting radioactive waste at me. Okay, so I'll probably run around this one. Other than just the fact of trying to make sure that all the Z heads are killed on the outside before going in. I want to take the chance for loot out of the vehicles. A lot of times you will get magazines and stuff out of them. Watch out for the barbed wire. We don't want to run over that. As the zombie is proven there, it's just not a good thing to run into. Of course, if he would have went down to, he would have found out that the one was open, but hey, I'm not going to let him know that. Not really looking to kill any of the zombies that may be part of the POI beforehand. Just checking out the cars and whatnot. See about finding some magazines. Oh, that was nice. A level 3 iron shovel. Definitely switching that one out. Yeah. Well, this is going to be a new experience for you then if you want to watch. You can see what the POI is like before ever having to go through it. Okay, so when it comes to cop cars, I will tell you to be careful because you don't want to wrench them down if you can't kill every zombie within about 500 meters, plus a cop at the same time. Now you can try lock picking them so that you bypass their alarm system. Of course, there's a chance, like anything else, that you fail to do it. But I would suggest not wrenching them down, especially at lower levels, as yeah, you get a lot of friends very quickly. Oh, poor boy got caught in the barbed wire. I put him out of his misery and get me dinner at the same time. Okay, now that we've done that and we broke into the cop car, you can literally wrench it down now and get the pieces and stuff out of it. I'm not going to worry about it. We'll go ahead and get this quest started. You can probably go back around, check all the vehicles again, see what there is. Cop car has probably been reset. It has. I'm not wasting lockpicks on it. You can get some good stuff out of the cop car as far as weapons or ammunition go, but honestly, I'm not going to worry about it right now. So I should have enough dinner for a while. Extra food doesn't hurt with zombie apocalypse. No. Okay. We got these vehicles around here. If there's anything in the garage, maybe you get lucky and find a this is a fetch only, so I'm not going to see the zombies in this one. But that's alright. As soon as I find the supplies, I can literally leave and go back to the base. I'm not going to. Been fairly productive maybe not quite the way I was envisioning productive, but been very productive as far as meat goes. So, yeah. Looks like I'm gonna have to go inside and get my satchel. Wow, dinner just keeps walking up to me. Like I said, can't have too much meat. Good meat in the zombie apocalypse. Ooh, another vehicle magazine. Nice. No sense to try and sneak them if they're just going to drop on your head. Lots of chairs to pick up if we wanted to. Been infected. Ooh, a treasure map. Nice. Oh, well, I thought I was infected. Apparently I hadn't been. My bad. Wasted 100 for nothing. Non-operational vending machine. Not going to pass it up. Mechanical parts and the ability to get forged iron and forged steel. Yeah, going to do it. Now, make sure it's inoperative. You don't want to get those ones that says, hey, interact with the vending machine, because you're going to wrench it down, it's going to go zzz. And that's not a good time. Again, I'll just reiterate, like I did before, quest at night is maybe not the best time to do it, but I do enjoy my nighttime questing. Yeah, at night they just seem probably a little bit more alert, a little bit more knowing about what's going on around them. It actually probably would have been a good time for the tactical assault rifle. So, actually looks like I may be done. And then again, maybe not. Actually, I gotta do is find the supplies, and I will be done. Oh, some extra food. Yeah. fix my wrench here. Find my satchel. So now the quest is complete. So that's good. Now if I want to, well, I don't really have to worry about it because here's the end loot. So we'll go ahead and take it too. Hope our lockpick works. Now at this time, probably about the time you hit tier 2, tier 3, it's not a bad idea to go into the lockpicking skill if you haven't done so already, and put a talent point in there. Preacher boots, nice. Not going with the preacher set right now, but still nice. I especially like it when they start getting higher in the tiers, like 3 and stuff, because that means that you can possibly get those ones that you want using or need in a higher tier as well. So again, nice to have. Okay, open up the back door. I'm going to check this stuff because we still need magazines and all kinds of other stuff. No real way in here unless we want to break the doors down. And I'm not sure if I really want to. Try and break the doors down. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. So we'll come back here and double check, and I know that there's at least one in here. And probably not the only one, but the only one I know of right now. So get our arrow. Check the cupboards and stuff. Take the loots. See what we can get. Okay. I think we're pretty well done here now. There is a, you can, get some of the other resources, cement, concrete, sand, that type of stuff, pipes, wood. There's still more of it around here if you need. I'm actually full now. We've got at least two more vehicles to check, and then we'll be heading home and probably calling it a night for tonight. Know the amount of stream time is a little less than normal. We did have the issues early on. Hopefully those have been fixed and corrected. And hopefully we won't have those issues anymore. We'll be glad to be able to go to the competition stream next week and get it going again. I know my wife does enjoy it. She doesn't necessarily like competing against me. She'd rather cooperate and play as a team. I know a lot of people like the competition streams. We're going to finish that one out. When we get that one finished out, we have a couple of other ones that we are thinking of. One of the ones I was thinking of is for us to actually go back through it as a team and show how much better it is as a team versus just being one player trying to go through it. I mean, you've seen the some of the difficulties I've had as far as deaths go. Yeah. So hopefully we will be able to do that or do something similar to that. I do believe the next one will be a cooperative play as a team, and show how much better it can be to play with a friend, or in this case, my wife. Over here, offload. Home run. I love it when you know when they're coming. Woohoo! We'll have to start making some more food. So that we'll have it, especially with Horde Night coming up. This is day 14. We won't be doing Horde Night tonight. I know a lot of people would like to watch it just to see how well the base stays up this time. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to do well. I'm going to offload my magazines in this one for now. Now there is one thing I was hoping to have a bit more of this time around for the Horde Night, and unfortunately haven't been able to get a lot of, and that is to have more ammo. Now I have managed to pick up some, not a lot, besides the little bit I have on me. If possible, I will probably see if I can take an infested quest, because usually an infested cache will give you lots of ammo. Yes, and I do have treasure maps. That was actually one of the things I was talking about going through. So I may go ahead and do one of those real quick to show you what they're like. So I do have this one right here on me. I just got it recently. Not those are really good for you, but okay. So I want to take that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and click on this and read it. Gives you a nice little note. No, I hadn't picked up the airdrop yet. I was getting ready to finish off this little bit right here, do what little things I need to do to pick up to finish this day off. I want to accept this. It will now appear on your map. It's kind of in the general direction of my airdrop. Sounds like the trader is getting ready to open. It is 4 o'clock in the morning. We're going to head over to our general area to see if we can get this treasure pretty quick. The new shovel, level 3 iron shovel that I got, will definitely help out in that. In the same respect, as we're going out this direction, we'll see if we can swing back by the airdrop on the way back. Which is probably going to be the way that I'm going to have to do it. I'll swing by the airdrop on the way back from the treasure. Hopefully we won't have to go too awful far for the treasure. I gotta get up the hill. Okay, well maybe I'll get the supply first then. Having a difficult time finding a way to get up the mountain here. Worst case scenario, I'll just pick up the bike and go up the mountain with it. Okay, so we got our supply crate. Nothing we couldn't do without, but oh, ran over a coyote, it looks like. So it looks like we're going to have to get across the water. And this is, I do not think this is where our bridge is at, so we just want to have to find a spot and cross. Hopefully one that's not too awful bad. Now to get up the side of the mountain here. Well, I was hoping it would be a little closer. Usually they're not quite this far away. They usually tend to be in the area that you, general area where you find them. Looks like I may have finally, yeah, there we go. Finally got to the area where it's going to be at. We'll go ahead and take care of our friend here. Get some water real quick. We don't need it. Let's out our shovel and start digging. Luckily for me right now, it looks like 2 shovels per tile. The more you dig, the smaller the circle will get, depending on exactly how you've got your talents. You can get it to do it faster. I think all the way down to a 5 or 3. Good thing is we actually need some of the clay, sand. Our salmon seems to be lasting pretty good, which is a good thing. We've done had the circle shrink twice on us. Oh, there we go. Have to regain my stam. I know what some people may be thinking, and some people may be thinking, well, if this is your hard night, why isn't your time red? Well, the time didn't turn red until about 8 o'clock to notify you that you are on a horde day. You can actually set it up so it doesn't tell you. And it's just a pleasant surprise when you start seeing the sky turn red about 2 hours before horde night begins. And you can put it on a random day, so it's, surprise all the way around. Kind of like my wife. I know my wife loves surprises. So as you can see, the circle is getting smaller. It will pretty much always be above the rock layer. And unlike the buried treasure quest or buried supplies quest, there is not a set amount of zombies that come. As though there may or may not be any. You will find out as you continue to dig for it. And there we go. Now, one difference about this is you actually have to unlock these. And you need to hope that you've got lockpicks. Enough of them. So, another iron spear. Not a lot of ammo, but we did get some. Beggars can't be choosers. Okay, now back to our base, which is 1.1 kilometers away. So we can get the stuff that we need together to get ready for our horde night. So I guess there might be a way around the river. Might be easier than trying to go through. Go down this way a little bit. So we'll continue. We'll pick up our stuff from this base to take back over to our other base, or we already have our horde base ready. Have our cobble, any concrete or anything like that, we'll take with us. And then when we get over there, we may take a quest over there. Maybe if we can find one close enough. Well, that way was a little better, maybe not a lot better, but I think it did turn out a little better than the other way. At least we didn't have to go all the way around the mountain range, which does help. Being chased by wild coyotes doesn't. Let me tell you. We haven't gotten to the point to be able to make our own bullets yet, so we're pretty close. It still takes a we've got the capability to, let me put it this way, You got the capability to. You don't necessarily have all the resources to be able to. There we go. So let's go turn this west in. See what he gives us. Well, guess what? We can get some ammo. Better than nothing, as my wife would say. We'll see if he has any jobs. Let's see. He does have one infested clear, which would be nice to have. We'll take that from him. If we want to take it, we can. It's still pretty close. We should have enough time to hit it and get back to our normal base. It looks like it may actually be on the way. We'll look at our map. There's our tier 3 infestation. There's Trader Rec. So we could do the tier 3 infestation maybe, and then cut over and go to Trader Rec where our horde base is at. We'll go ahead and put him on the dial so we know which way we're going to be going to next time. So yeah, we can do it. We're just not going to do it tonight. I need to make up some more food. Let's do okay. So do food this time. Need some animal fat. I'll probably do a couple because it takes so long. And a couple of bacon eggs. Get everything put up. That we need to get put up. Get ready for what we're going to need for the other one. We're going to take our cobble, and I will probably take more. Put this back up. That in. Get our ammo. We can use those. I don't actually have a shotgun. I can make a pipe shotgun. Not very effective for me right now. So I will take what I have. Put up everything else. Okay, so
Yeah, eat.
about as ready as we're going to be for our horde night. Except that we're not actually over there yet. Okay. So we've got our ammo together with us. We've got a infested quest that we can do on the way back to our horde base. We've got our cobblestone. We're making some more. I'm not taking our concrete just yet this time. I'm hoping that because it's still in the pine forest that the loot stage won't be that difficult for us. That our horde base is going to suffer. It did tremendously the last time. And I'm thinking it's going to be able to do so again. Just got to make sure that we've got everything fixed and ready. Glad we were able to get the stream fixed already as well. And we will get this picked up next week for Horde Night. And hope to see some of you people there. Come in, join us, enjoy the chat, just watch whatever you do. You like it, give me a follow. I can hope to plan to do this for a little while. I like to stream. I enjoy playing games. Like to have fun. If anything helps anybody, let me know. I continue to do it. Thank you. I stopped that from going. And I will be back here next Friday for our competitive stream. We are getting ready for our Horde Night. That is definitely going to be interesting. Very much so. But okay, I'm out for the night. Everybody